Hello, my friends. Thanks for coming. You know, the turning point for all of us individually to return to the matrix of perfection that I think of God as the matrix of love is the same turning point that humanity needs to make here. I found this in a meditation that I did quite a while ago, and I want to share it with you. It starts, look around you. All of physical is knowable, even as intricate and complex it is knowable. Humans know how to manipulate it, which will unfold into greater depths of manipulation in the future with new thoughts, concepts, ideas. But it's still exploring the knowable only and always. And the same goes for our dealing with people. All of us are everything that anybody could always be, what anybody ever is, because the human mind is knowable to us. And so human nature, the human condition is all knowable to us. And every bit of experience here is shared among each other. The question that I originally asked was I wanted to understand the suffering that went on, the trials and the traumas that we go through here on earth. It's like, what is the point and purpose of them? Are they God's will? Are they our choice? Is there a plan? The answer came that this is the hardest question of all to answer. In all your seeking that you may do, this is the most difficult. All of theology throughout all the ages have addressed itself to this question because other concepts are not difficult for the human mind to grasp, but this one is. And so there are a few facets or levels to both the question and the answer. It is good to say when we're seeking that we don't know the answer, that we may never know the answer. The answer may not be comprehensible for us in physical. The reason for this is what is called a mystery. The mystery has the power of what you call God, and if it were not for the mystery, God would have no power. The power is necessary to inspire awe. Awe is necessary to inspire reverence, and reverence is necessary to inspire love. The love that bonds and binds, the love that's the whole purpose to our existence on earth and other places where we might manifest. So it's a chain that begins with mystery. There has to be something left unsaid. There has to be something left unknown and untold. Otherwise, there would be no love. And so the mystery, the missing link, this knowledge doesn't come until we're one with God. And that's why it's perfectly all right for there to be something unexplainable. Yes, the universe is comprehensible, but God is not. If God were comprehensible, then in our human spirit, our human nature would not have any of the mechanisms to make us do our best, to strive and seek by ourselves, other people, and everything in physical manifestation. It's so necessary to have an area that can't be known. So when we pledge ourselves to know our best, and we're seeking to understand things that are incomprehensible. The things that are incomprehensible keep us striving, like the proverbial carrot dangling in front of us. Without the search, life would have no meaning because all of life is a journey. And we must have a destination. Even if that destination isn't understood, it keeps us journeying. It is the motion, the movement, the seeking, the striving that is the purpose of the expansion of all existence. When we set forth from God to explore, this exploration takes us very far in our journey into the lengths and depths and breadths of every possible existence. But then there is a turning point, which is symbolized by turning points in our lives. When we have gone as far as we will go, and I would add that completion is an aspect of this, and then you begin to return to God. Now, the return to God is when we are seeking unknowable knowledge, the mystery, the truth. That's what the return trip is all about. It's not exploration anymore, it's seeking. The first phase is exploration, which is exploring what is. And so the first phase of going out from God is exploring what's knowable, what's comprehensible. Obviously, this goes for our science. You know that a species is still in its exploratory phase when it's striving to understand what can be comprehended. You know, our space program, our technologies, humanity is still in the exploratory phase. We are not, on the whole, a culture that is seeking the unknowable. But once we do turn back to God in a cultural intelligence, we're seeking to ascend. And in the acceptance of the seeking of the unknowable, this engenders humility. Because when we realize that we're endeavoring after something that we can't complete, we cannot succeed at, that we can't completely understand, humility is the mark of someone who is seeking God, because somewhere inside us, we know we can't know. We can't solve the puzzle, the mystery, and we become humble in the face of unknowingness. And I couldn't help but think of Jimmy Carter with this. He's so unbelievably humble. They said, "It is my message to bring this message of consolation at this turning point for humanity here on the planet, that it's all right to seek the unknowable, because as long as we believe that we can know all there is to know, we can't be humble. The dominance, the brutality, the ruthlessness is based on the idea that any culture can completely understand all there is to know. So culture is usually only addressed with the physical universe, because this is the only realm where reality can be known. But seekers are considering the reality of more energized realities, which are less dense and less palpable than our knowable realities. And in this less knowableness, it hints at the mystery that is God. So people who are seeking are almost a threat to people who are not turning back. They're not turning away from the idea that humanity is all powerful and can know everything. But we can be tolerant because we understand that there are greater realities that simply exist, and we are not trying to conquer them. And in this, seekers are open to a much wider base of knowledge in our striving toward knowing the unknowable. So I'd love to hear what you think about this. And until I see you again, please be well and please be blessed. Thanks for coming.